if we do what this cohort has shown us to is one, we lean into the discomfort, and we lean into the messiness, and we allow Black women of color to lead the way. If we are to really let impacted communities lead, that's what that looks like. And so in this moment, creating that space, resourcing those efforts, and leaning into the discomfort. Because it's not easy, but from what we've seen with this cohort, the outcome can be transformational.
You know, we talked a little bit in the beginning about the importance of centering lived experiences and holding those as critical in this work as we do quantitative data, and that they guide our work. And we can't do that without, you know, the work of community organizers and promotoras and the direct service providers who see the day-to-day struggles of community, what you're seeing in the community. And then the policy organizations, right? We're talking about creating systemic change. And as policy organizations, we understand that work at the Capitol, and how are we transforming that kind of work, and how are we bringing community and, you know, and creating chaos and changing that place up because it needs to be changed. And so we can't do that. And we can't do that without our partners in rural Colorado and in Denver metro area. So I think that's a big part of the secret sauce, is just the different typologies of organizations involved in this work.
Something that I would add as well, I'm going to brag a little bit about Lake County. We work with several organizations, but Full Circle specifically, and this is a direct service organization. So people can go there, you know, when they're at that moment, when they're have a need, or they might be in panic, and they help them there. And now they say, how can we involve them in this community organizing work? So now something that I'm very happy, which is what we're doing, is, and how can we create these pathways so that they're also able to have leadership positions. And, you know, I think that it's really important not just to use numbers so that it looks good on the report or for the founders or for the funders, but how can we transform and create that pathway for leadership?
Having multi-year general operating funding to really bring us together, and for us to be able to give that time. Many of us are pulled in so many different directions, and the transformational leadership development that Eudelia talks about, that takes time. And so, you know, for us not to just be putting numbers in these grant reports, we need funders to trust us and to resource the work that's already happening on the ground. So I would say a good ingredient to put above the, you know, also in the healing, the relationship building, all of these aspects is also the funders' trust in giving multi-year general operating funding.